Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to a crypto we haven't covered in some time, and that's Render. The Render token, RNDR, whatever you want to call it. In this video we'll do a full update on that. We'll check out the technicals. I'll give you the current state of Render, in my eyes at least. And I'll tell you what I expect in terms of the short term, but also more of a little bit of the long term / medium term. But that's what we'll do. It's mainly a technical update, but we obviously have to include some market fundamentals in it as well to get a better overview of the current state of the market and Render's place within that. Now, before we get into Render though, specifically, if you want to receive daily trading signals, like you can also receive from the top, which right now also includes a trading guide and access to an exclusive chat room full of traders, very, very valuable, I would say, then check out the links down in the description or the pinned comment, and there you will find instructions on how to join. But now on to Render. So what we're seeing, first of all, if we're just analyzing Render globally, is that the trend really has left the token. The volume right now is at around 40 million. Compare that with the last month and it's very low. Compare that with last week and it's pretty normal. But the last month, obviously, we were trending way more. And we have really given up that trend. Like right now, what you can also see is that we're practically, I would say, we're just consolidating between 2.2, which is our resistance, and around there, it's actually between like 2.15 and 2.25. And then this support level, which is pretty strong and has been holding us between 1.8 and 1.85. So overall, there's a bit more bearish momentum. You can see that the EMAs are actually still providing some resistance. And I think if you zoom out enough, Render is also still perhaps a bit overvalued. We have rallied a lot in the recent months when we had a lot of bullish momentum in the markets. Also with the Apple news, of course, with their VR headset, perhaps some of that bullish momentum which we gained during those days and during those weeks is still wearing off a bit. And if you combine those fundamentals with technicals right now, which I would say are leaning bearish, I think it's more likely that we'll actually on the short term still get some bearish momentum. We might get a bit of a liquidity grab up here. That's actually what I expect. I expect a bit of bullish momentum here, but that we will just find liquidity here from 2.25, 2.2, 2.15. And that from that level, we will actually start dropping back down again. It's a very strong level. I mean, you got that trend line, 200 EMA, you got several Fibonacci levels there. So I don't think we'll break above that. It's a possibility. If Bitcoin breaks above 31,400, for example, I mean, Render could then also break above 2.2, but that's not what I expect on the short term. I think it's more likely we'll get a spike, then a bearish breakout through 2.15, bearish break retest, and a drop down to this level right here at 1.8. At 1.8, I think we actually have the chance to start some sort of an uptrend again, or at least to hold our support levels, but that's it does depend a lot on what kind of support we get off of that level. So at this point of time, it's still too early, I think, to really talk about that, because if from there we just get a little bit of support and we cannot even break above 1.95, for example, then it's more likely that 1.8 and 1.85 as a support level will also not hold. So that just depends. On the short term, like I said, I expect a bit of a liquidity grab up top, then followed by a continuation of the trend down to our significant support level around 1.8 and 1.85, and then from there we'll see again. But that's my take on Render for now. If you do have any questions, let me know. But now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.